the importance of limiting links with NoFollow. Okay, now I want to talk about whenever you link to another website, there are two different ways you can do it. You can do it either that you're going to pass on the page rank of your site or not pass it on. Now, what in the world does that mean? Well, Google PageRank is an arbitrary number that Google assigns to all websites that kind of reflects how powerful the site is. So the more links that a site has pointing to it, the more authority it has, and the higher page rank. The highest page rank possible is 10, and all the way down to 0. So essentially, let's say that your website is established and it's a page rank 3 and it has a lot of other sites linking to it. Well, the thing is, every time somebody links to you, it's going to count as a point. It's going to boost you up in the search engines, but every time you link to somebody else, you're going to lose a point. Now, it's a bit more complicated than that, but that's the gist. It's kind of like if you have a jar of water and you have a hole in it, some of your water is going to leak out, and that's what happens whenever somebody's pouring water into the jar. That's great, your jar is going to fill up more, but if you have a hole every time you pour stuff in, some of it's going to leak out, and that's just the way that it is. So what can we do to plug those holes? Well, we can create the links to be NoFollow, which means that whenever we actually have a link that goes off of our website, off of our blog onto another page, we can tell the search engines, and more specifically Google, hey, listen, this link doesn't count. So that means that even though we've linked to somebody, we haven't passed on any of our oomph, any of our website linking power. If that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, you know what? Just do what I recommend. I guess that's going to make things a little bit more easier. Let's go ahead and look at a post. Let's talk about then an example. Say that you're going to link to somebody else's website in your post. That's great because it's not a bad thing to link to other people's websites, especially if they're related and especially if they're not going to steal any of your business. So let's say, for example, that I am an embroidered company here, and I'm going to link to a service that the company that designs logos. Designing a logo. Check this company out, okay? Oops. So here I'm going to link to a company that I'm currently working with, and they can design the logos, and then of course I can print them on the hats that I'm making. So I'm going to create this link here. Now I click on this bar here to make a link. Now the first thing I'm going to do is specify that this link open in a new window, because whenever I link to a page on my site, they're going from my site to my site. It makes sense that they would just stay in their current window. But if they're going to be leaving my site, I want it to open up in a new window, because this will allow people then to still stay on my site while visiting another one. So I'm going to make sure that I denote that. I'm just going to set this link as Google. Okay, and just insert that. Now to make this link NoFollow, I actually have to go into the HTML. And here is the link. Let's see here. Down here. Here, the Ahref target. Now, to make it NoFollow, we're going to write rel equals and quotes NoFollow. Okay, and now we update the post, and now I am linking this to a company. I'm still going to give the company business. I'm giving my website visitors a way to get the logo design, but they're going to do so in a way that's they're not going to leave my site, and also this link isn't going to count for a vote for this company. Now this company, they might be a bit disappointed to see that I used NoFollow on this link. So you've got to use it according to your own judgment. A great reason to use a NoFollow link would be if you have a website that's about embroidered hats and you just saw a movie that you loved and you want to make a post about it. Even though it's unrelated to your business, you still make a post about it, and then of course you link to the movie page. So this would be an example of, you wouldn't want to, there's no harm in linking to the page. However, I wouldn't want to lose any of my site oomph, so I would go ahead and definitely make that link NoFollow. So in this example, however, I made this link NoFollow, but I may want to reconsider, because say for example, I have a friendly relationship with this company that designs logos, and I refer traffic to them, and then they refer traffic to me, because whenever they design a logo, they say, hey, listen, you can get this printed on a hat by going to this person's site. So I think it would be a better business relationship if my link was not NoFollow, meaning that I would pass on the link juice, and then in return they would pass it on to me. So there's certainly, you want to use this sparingly, but certainly on unrelated links. I know this is a bit confusing, but using NoFollow links can be a way to kind of tighten up your site and not have it leak as much link juice, is what SEO people say. However, you want to be careful that you don't offend anybody that you're linking to, because they might be linking back to you also. So keep that in mind, but NoFollow can be a pretty good tool, especially when working with irrelevant links.